I always feel like such a fucking brand bootlicker whenever I wear like my Spirit Halloween sweater. I'm like, no, I just think it's cool. Hi, my name is Karma. I am the owner and artist behind PGX James, an online and in-person art and accessories store. And today we are at Horror for the Holidays in Austin, Texas. It is currently 10:05. Doors opened at 10 for VIP guests. They open at 11 for general admission. This is our second year doing this show. It is warm in here, which is surprising because they just closed the bay doors, but I'm assuming they're kind of compensating for the fact that the doors have been open for a couple of hours by pumping in the heat. I hope that my little sign. I'm hoping that when as the day goes forward, they'll kind of turn down the heat a little bit. We are in spot 63 this year. Last year we had an end cap at the end of this row, actually, at that end. And yeah, chugging right along. I can do a booth tour here in a sec. Oh, this year we got like cool lanyards. Last year we just had like wristbands. Up above, we have the kind of backdrop that I got for Anime Impulse. A bunch of posters and stuff up there. And then I'll do a booth tour here in a sec. But yeah, we've been here since last night. We kind of rolled in at like 4 and then came here, set up, and then went to the hotel. Pretty uneventful so far, but I'm excited. Last year we did all right. Hopefully this year we do a little better. And we'll see how things go. All right, so this is table booth. We have the squeaky kitties. They squeak, believe me. Air fresheners here, magnets, buttons, that. And then we have a bunch of the resin statues Mason's mom took care of. Oh yeah, business cards, magnets, stickers, sticker books, and that. And then, of course, I only brought a few of the canvas prints with me this time. We'll see how they go, mostly for attention. And then we have some bags. A friend of mine helped me with these pressed out. I'll put their social media on there, but hopefully those go well. But yeah, pretty small setup this time. Oh, and then the posters up there with the pillowcases. Yeah, pretty standard. He dropped a sticker. He dropped a sticker. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is terrible footage. Oh my god, oh my god. So, I hope this is capturing my voice and everything. I just walked around. Don't mind my terrible camera skills. It's not looking great, honestly. It doesn't help how everything is on the outside. We sold a few things. The most that we have sold was just 3 magnets. So, it's been rough, as you already know. You can already tell. And not only that, most of the vendors around us too are also kind of suffering. Oh, yeah, so Carm went to go get some food, a little pizza, right? 2 drinks, $24. $24 for 2 flippin' bottles of soda and a little pizza. $24. Brother, the hell? Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. The economy's bad, and no one wants to spend money. Also, like, people have a budget. It's rough. But on other news, it is 2:33. We had to be here until 7. It was dead through all the way until 12. It finally started kind of picking up around 1:30 or so. There is a second level this year, so I'm curious on how that working out. But otherwise, I'm not gonna go on a long rant. It sucks. The world sucks. Major balls, like big doo doo, stinky balls. But otherwise, I think that's it for me. Karma, do you have anything to say?
No.
Yeah, it sucks.
All right. It is the end of day one. Pretty uneventful day, to be honest.
My only note here is that we're halfway.
Yeah, we are halfway to making table, which is not great. Last year was definitely better, but then I was listening to people talking about it, and they were saying that, like, because David Howard Thornton, the actor who plays Art the Clown, was here, that it was a lot crazier than usual. That probably explains a lot. So we're just heading to the elevator to get out of here. Luckily, we have a pretty close parking spot to the elevator, so.
Nice.
Wow, I wonder if it caught that. We are in the elevator now, heading back to the hotel.
We're in the poopy elevator.
Yeah, poopy elevator, because there's a poop stain. It could be better. I'll talk more when we get in the car. Oh, ugh. Disadvantage, big old fat person, and compact car spot.
Oh, there it is! Oh, what a bagger!
Good morning. It is day 2. It is very warm in here. It is currently 9:59, so 1 minute until doors open for VIP guests. Yesterday was a little bit of a disappointment considering how good last year was, but you know, sometimes things are not great and you have to move on. We're about halfway to breaking even for the table, not necessarily for the entire thing, because the hotel, obviously. It's always wishful thinking for me to make enough money back to pay for the hotel and stuff, but it's a nice little vacation. On Friday it was 4 hours getting here because of so much traffic. We will see. It's really cool because our neighbor for this event is the Satanic Temple of Austin, so we're probably going to pick up some things at the end of the show. I haven't really shopped around a whole lot just because we don't have all that much money. We will see how things go today.
never failed to impress. That's amazing. Give it up for all the Krampus! A fabulous lineup this year, except for the severed head Krampus. Come on, Santa. Let me introduce you to the judges real quick. Right here we have Meredith Johns from Hogfly Productions. They do special effects makeup, costuming, wardrobe, prop fabrication, everything you need for your horror movie or special scary project. Meredith Johns, everyone. Next to Meredith, we have Michael Faust, who is the creative director. I said that weird, Michael, sorry. The creative director of House of Torment, Michael Faust. Sometimes I'm like, why did they choose me to speak? I can't say director. It sounded like I added an extra syllable. A little, yeah, stretch your mouth out. All right, this is the prize that one Krampus will win. The king or queen girl, depending on who you ask. King Krampus or Queen Krampus will receive this and have the honor for a full year. I'm gonna let the judges deliberate. Amazing selection this year. I'm assuming you guys are gonna need to deliberate a little, or if you wanna ask questions. Give us a spin.
Do we have any Krampus dance moves that anybody wants to offer up? Yeah? All right. We got some jingles. All right.
That's why he's on the ladder.
Look, Errol and Huck's aren't scared. All right, guys. Michael, you wanna give the announcement? You are in the right motif.
So it's a hard decision. I have some little cute ones, really terrifying ones. I have a lot of jingly ones. The love it long neon tongue. I think out of all the Krampuses, I think this big abominable furry one. We'll give a round of applause.
He is going to do the Krampus walk of fame. He's going to split right down the aisle and then come back up to the stage to claim his prize. Can we clear the aisle? Part the Red Sea for King Krampus. Here we go. Dance down the aisle, friends.
Amazing, amazing. I don't give a crap if you don't like my hat, because I know it's amazing. And I don't give a hoots if you don't like my hoots, because I know they're amazing. I don't care if you're in my underwear, because it all feels amazing.
Great cheerleaders! Let's take a walk, guys. Let's give us the moves. Yes, please.
Amazing, amazing.
Say cheerleaders, everyone.
Amazing. I don't like dicks, I like chicks, and you know that's amazing.
Let's y'all can come down too.
Amazing.
The king, oh, all right, for 1 year, you are now awarded King Krampus from Horror for the Holidays. What city do you hail from? Houston. He's a Krampus from Houston, Texas. This is an amazing look. We appreciate you entering this contest and being part of the parade. Do you guys have any questions? We're good? All right. King Krampus, everyone. Thank you to all the Krampus, all the Krampi. The king especially, our judges, Meredith Johns, Michael Faust. We'd love to thank, yes, House of Torment, and Bat City Scareground. also like to personally thank everybody that has put this event together. Lisa, Bradley, all the volunteers, making Horror for the Holidays, a Blood Over Texas event, being such a special thing we get to do here in Austin, Texas, the 12th year in a row, and thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of the vendors, enjoy our celebrity guests, and we'll see you around. Thank you so much.
All right, we are about an hour and 50 minutes away from home. Same day, Sunday, Sunday evening. Event ended at 5. We packed up and hit the road pretty much because it would be cheaper to just leave than to stay another night in Austin because it is ridiculously overpriced. Yeah, parking lot of Buc-ee's. Mason ran inside to go pee, and so I'm like, I don't really feel like dealing with Buc-ee's right now. So the event was definitely slower this year than it was last year. I'm gonna attribute that a lot to the fact that the guests weren't as like still super popular guests, but not as like as David Howard Thornton, actor of Art the Clown, because he was there last year and he obviously brought up a lot of attention. I know he did because last year we also did OKC HorrorCon, which he also attended, and he brought in a lot of foot traffic. So it kind of goes, you know, there's going to be a lull, but the Krampus parade was fun. This year they wove the parade in and out of all of the aisles, which I don't think they did last year. I'm not sure because we were in an end cap last year, so of course we got like the parade came right through. But yeah, that was fun. Other than that, really there wasn't much. We took a couple of cute pictures and stuff. We made table but didn't make the hotel expense, which is not the best, but it is what it is. Picked up a few things, did a couple of trades. We should be getting home around 9 o'clock. Is it disappointing that, you know, we didn't make a bajillion dollars? Yeah, it's always disappointing when you don't make bajillion dollars. But we had a lot of people who came by who were like, hey, we saw you last year. And we had a bunch of people who came by and looked at our stuff and, you know, sold a lot of tote bags, which was a new item. And I'm really excited that those did well. Probably gonna expand into that because it's relative. I already have all of the working files for all of my artwork. I just have to go in and adjust to remove the blacks because all of the tote bags I have are black because I think the box I bought of blanks was 50 pieces and I've only done about 20. So I have more. I can experiment as much as I'd like because I can do one-offs because the DTF transfer place that I'm using is like a city over from where I live, so I can literally pick up my DTF prints the same day I send them in and on my way home from work. So we'll see how that works. I'll check in a little bit later. Bye. All right, so today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. So obviously it's been about 6 months since the end of the last vlog. I totally forgot to update, but it's actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing, I will say. In the aftermath of December's Horror for the Holidays, we actually did receive an email. I can't find it. I must have deleted it because I didn't know I was going to be recording this. So that's on me. The email was pretty much apologizing for the lack of foot traffic at Horror for the Holidays. It was not the best. I'm glad the convention actually acknowledged it. Blood Over Texas did make statements about it, so that's always like a really good thing when a convention takes responsibility for it, even though technically it's not their fault. They talked a lot about the Palmer Event Center's parking situation because the Palmer does have like very limited parking and the convention area was being shared with another event, so it's like you add a bunch of people to the equation and then all of a sudden people can't really park. And Austin isn't very well known for its public transit, so in order to get to the venue you'd probably have to drive in. They actually made a statement that they're moving Horror for the Holidays to be in November this year for 2026, which it sucks for me because I would like to do Horror for the Holidays again. If not for the huge crowds that come, it's for the people. I love the vibe it brings. People are really nice. You get to see a lot of cool costumes. It's a horror event in December, which we do not get enough of, so I like to support it. Unfortunately, this year, we won't be able to attend because it is at the exact same time as World Oddities Austin, which we are doing again this year. And I had already signed up for that one before Horror for the Holidays announced their new dates. So if you're in Austin, you should definitely check out Horror for the Holidays, put on by Blood Over Texas in November this year. They're also moving to a hotel, so they're trying to accommodate a smaller crowd. I think it also helps with like the fees that they're getting. They can offer a block for rooms, all that good stuff. So they have made a conscious decision to kind of move out of the center of the city and kind of scale down a little bit. Great. I would love to attend. Unfortunately, we can't. We might swing by if we can get out of World Oddities Expo in time. I really appreciate everything Blood Over Texas does, and I really like all of the events they put on. We also participated in the Fright Gallery, not last year, I want to say in 2024. Was it last year? No, 2024. Definitely 2024. My camera's about to run out of memories, so this is my goodbye. Thanks for coming along. I really appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!